This was enough to beat him. Also fine. Whatever works. I would have been able to survive the attack anyway, so it does not matter. But at least here is the shortcut to Yoshi's village. Always nice to have. Especially since we're going to be traversing the world in a minute again, so... Let's just continue and see what more this place actually has for us. Another dead end. There's a spiky floor here. And you've guessed it, there's currently no way for us to actually cross that. So, that is indeed going to be another section. Whoa, hello. Good morning to you. Well, to fight these enemies anyway. As you can see, the spike tops will also appear in the Town tunnels now. Making this a new combo. The Dark Koopas and the spike tops in one fight. They're not exclusive to Mount Lava Lava. Thank you. Last time we learned the Dark Koopas are not as scary as I thought they would be. They are in the 1000 door, but these ones don't have the ability to actually attack the moment they are flipped. Kinda misremembered, they also had that ability in Paper Mario 1. Alright, it is time for another level up. I'm actually going to be increasing my flower points, obviously. Having a feeling I'm running short a bit at this part in the game. A power block. That's always handy against shelled enemies, there's plenty of them here, so... Right, there should be one more... No, there's not. This was it. And this also looks interesting. Why is this question mark block up so high? I cannot reach that. More about that later. There's a damn good reason why it's actually so high up. Similar to this one. As if the game is trying to tell us something. We are able to actually get up here, but nothing beyond that. It looks like it's actually going to make the room over there inaccessible for now. Making this the final place where we can actually go. And yeah, this looks like something suspicious, right? Our Zelda instincts tell us this is a wall we can blow up. And in here we can actually find another mysterious figure. Let's go find out what he can actually do. Well, well, looky here. Hello, hello, hello. Rip Cheeto at your service. You are quite an enterprising fellow finding this place. What am I doing here? Just doing a little business and minding my own. You, my friend, have just stumbled into great fortune, for I have a deal for you. I've got something special, and it only costs 64 coins. Deal? Trust me, it's a bargain. Let me tell you already, this is something we want to buy, because it happens to be a star piece. Well done, my good man. I thank you deeply. Now, if you thought that item was good, I have something even better at the same price. 64 coins. But I warn you, this offer's only good right now. You'll be kicking yourself if you miss the opportunity. So, how about it? Do we have a deal or not? Well, currently I'm out of coins, so... But we will be back to this guy later on, because indeed we need to buy more stuff from him. Not everything is going to be as valuable, but some of the things will be, trust me. Now, if we actually go into the pipe to the right, we will end up in a small little shack containing an odd key. And if we actually use it on the door, we will find out we actually exit this empty building here in Town. The door was actually locked from the outside, and now we know why. We've actually made full circle in the Town tunnels, you might say. However, there was still one section we were not able to do yet. Keep that one in mind. And also the question mark blocks that were actually raised up high a bit. Also something we were actually not able to do. But for now, that side quest is actually done and dusted. Time for us to actually heal up. And we will actually continue with the next thing I wanted to do. And that is of course going to be letter delivering. Why are you still here, Colorado? I thought you were going home. Why are you still in Town? And this is actually related to another side quest. What ho, old boy. Ahead is pleasant path, but can't see Koopa is blocking it. It appears he's quite strong. I say, a strong brute indeed. This is a bit of a sticky wicket. There's naught I can do. The only course of action is for me to search for a secret passage to Koopa Village. Yeah, just follow me. Just go to the Town tunnels. But anyway, there is indeed going to be an optional boss right now. Called Kenshi Koopa. A crazy strong optional boss. One I'm obviously not ready for, I think, right now. So, just like the anti-guy in the toy box, I'm going to be saving this guy. Something I'll be doing later in the game, when I'm a bit stronger. Although, I must admit, I think I am actually ready for the anti-guy by this point. But I think I will actually do that at the start of the next chapter, and not in this section yet. Let's quickly actually continue with the streak of letters. Since we're going to be traveling for the Koopa Koot favors, it's also handy to continue with this. You may never know where the next letter is going to bring us, after all. Right, here's your letter from the Red Yoshi Kid. Had to cross an entire sea to actually get this to you. Wow, thanks a lot. You're much faster than the old postman, that's for sure. The Yoshi Kid is a really good pen pal, huh? He writes really long letters. It sounds like there's always something fun going on over where he is. Lucky Yoshi. We should write back again. What do you think we ought to write about? I don't know. Let's think about it later. By the way, I want to ask you for a favor, Mr. Parakarry. Can you deliver this? It's a letter for Uncle Frosty of Starborn Valley. He's my uncle. He's up there taking care of lots of star kids. It sounds like a hard job. He has to chase them around all the time. At least that's what he says in the letters he sends. Anyway, I wrote him a letter to take his mind off work. I know it's far from here, but I'd really appreciate it. The next letter is going to be for someone in Starborn Valley. And if you're thinking right now, that is a place I don't know, then you're correct. That is a place we have not been to yet. Well, in that case we are actually done really quickly with letters in post chapter 5. Apparently there was only one we needed to deliver. This one immediately goes to the town of chapter 7, so that is not an option for us to go to. Now, let's go actually deliver the first of the regular letters. One of the two that we actually found on Lava Lava Island. The first one was actually for the boo of the item shop. Now, let's not make the same mistake as last time and actually take the short route towards the boo shop. Through the hole over here, through the library. And... oh, still need to go through the door, of course. And head down here. Right, I've got a letter for you, sir. I don't care about your shop. Although I could actually check an item. Let's go put this gem and jelly to safety. Also need some room for Koopa Koot favors in a minute, of course. Ultra Shroom as well. Might actually cook them up later on. It's not very surprising to say that the gem and jelly and the Ultra Shroom can actually make a very powerful item if you cook them together. But first, letter time. A letter? Oh, right, an order list. Weird. This order is from Gusty Gulch. It's right around the corner. Can't they just come here? Oh well, my motto is, from Boo to you with a smile. Take this for your trouble. Star piece. Alright, that's all we needed to do over here. Let's get stuck behind the staircase, because why not? And let's return to Toad Town. Back into the sewers. And back into the blue pipes. And most of all the one leading towards Koopa Village. There's no location for Chuck Quizmo over here, I'm pretty sure, so... no need to actually start looking for him here. Going back upstairs. And into pipe number 2. Koopa Village, here we come. An old Koopa Koot, here we come. No Chuck. Perhaps in the next screen. Always worth checking out. Nope. In that case, it is big side quest time. Koopa Koot and his next set of favors. Let's go see what he has for us next. Oh, don't you hit me with your stick? It was an accident that I actually pressed no. I seem to have misplaced my glasses, which is vexing. I suppose I must have dropped them somewhere. I haven't gone beyond the borders of Koopa Village, so logic suggests that they're still somewhere in the village. Could you drop what you're doing and find them? I have your word, young fella. Right, this is going to be another easy one by the sounds of it. It's going to be a simple matter of checking the bushes and also checking this guy over here. Aren't you wearing Koopa Koot's glasses? Give them back. Question. What color is Bowser's hair? Well, we also know it's a wig now, so it's easy to actually take it off his head. And see, they are red. No turtle actually has hair. At least not real hair. Just ask Parakarry. Not that turtles are supposed to have wings or anything, but that is a different story. I wonder what you're hiding under that flying helmet, Parakarry. We know from Super Mario Odyssey that Hammer Bros actually also hide interesting stuff underneath their helmets. Oh, here's Koopa Leaf. Never a bad thing to bring along. Might actually need that later on, even. Oh, more Koopa Leaves. I don't want too many of those. Also need to have some room. Oh, and here they are. Glasses for the old Koopa Koot. Not too sure why they're actually shaped in the form of a human head. I'm pretty sure Koopas actually have a different kind of head. And therefore also different eyes. Wouldn't actually think glasses like this would work. Here you go. Hopping herd plant. You're a master sleuth, Mario. My eyesight's really gone downhill these last years. Now I can once again read books without any trouble. Technology is great, isn't it? Here, I'll give you this to show you my gratitude. Next reward, 1 coin. But there's more favors for us to do. Let's go do the next one. I've really been dragging my shell recently. I need a tart pick-me-up. Let's see. Oh, I know. A fresh lime should do the trick. Can you go find one? Hurry up, if you could. I feel as slow as a tortoise. Do you promise? Yeah, and Koopas are not supposed to be slow, so let's go towards the desert. Time to do some preparations. Tasty, I've got something for you. I'm going to be cooking a Koopa leaf, like I promised I would actually do, and I'm going to be combining it with cake mix. It is going to be for the next thing that Koopa Koot is actually going to be asking for. I'm passing through Toad Town now, so might as well pick it up. This will actually end up becoming a cookie. Try saying that 10 times fast. So, we've got that in our possession. Now we also need to pick up the lime. We know we can actually get those. In the oasis in Dry Desert. Almost wanted to say Dry Outpost. It is near Dry Outpost, but officially it's Dry Desert. Might as well actually keep you guys with me, because this is important. First we're going to check out if good old Chuck is somewhere around here. Sometimes he is. Let's do another question. And it is going to be, how many star spirits do you have to save? Well, it would have been a very short game if there's only one. It is 7. Mario and the Legend of the 7 Stars, remember? It's 7 stars, 7 star spirits, 7 crystal stars, 7 pure hearts, 7 rainbow stars, stuff like that. Isn't that always how it works in the RPGs? Man, I'm even referencing Mario and the rainbow stars now. What am I doing? Back at the oasis. I'm not sure which tree actually gives lime, but it looks like it's the right one. That was easy. Is there a quizmaster here? Nope. Perhaps over here. And yeah, it was worth actually going here. Once again. You know how it works. Next question. What is the name of the elderly Koopa Troopa who always asks for errands to be run? How could we actually possibly know a question like this? How dare you ask such a thing? There's no way we could actually know this. Thank you for yet another star piece. Also need to turn those in. Also need to remember that, of course, once we're done here. But first... nope. Would be nice if you actually appear twice in a row. But you're usually not that lucky. Here is your lime. By spiny spikes! Are you for real, Mario? Mind-blowing. Crazy. Yow! What a sour lime. That'll put a spring in my step. You're a stand-up guy for doing... Well, yeah, I know the dialogue. But this one should be for 3 star pieces again. Yeah. Getting plenty of star pieces now. However, it is not the final favor we're able to do, so we're going to do another one. I recently heard about the snack called a cookie. It's supposedly delicious. I must confess that I have a sweet tooth. So, do you think you could track one down? One of the ingredients is a Koopa leaf, but I have no idea what the other one is. Well, luckily I do. Just a simple cake mix. Hurry up if you can. I need sweets. Post haste. Do I have your word, young man? Well, I must admit I can actually be very quick about this one. Lionso albino dino. Really? Albino dinos? That's a weird one. You're world class, Mario. This is the cookie everyone raves about. It does look good. I think I'll save it for later. I'll give you this gift to show my gratitude. Yeah, this one is going to be for a simple coin yet again. And looking at my notes, I can see this is indeed the final one. I don't have anything listed for this chapter anymore. We are done until chapter 6 is done. And those actually might be the final ones in the entire game. They might be. Don't get your hopes up. Time for us to actually move on to the next thing. There's not a whole lot of things we still need to do. We are almost done. There's still one thing I can actually think of. Shooting Star Summit. And then, let me take a look quickly. Oh, no, wait. It's a good reason to actually always double check your notes. I cannot remember actually delivering more letters. I should actually have one more for Rusty. Yeah, indeed. Good thing I double checked. I indeed still have it on me. Alright, Shooting Star Summit is not going to be the next thing we're going to be doing. We're going back to West Tow Town because I still have a letter. Should have actually done that the moment I was here. But then I actually read over my notes. But no matter, we're still doing it. Here it is. Now, what could this be about? How exceedingly strange. It's from Lava Lava Island. Yes. It's a question from a curious kid there. My mind is quite in demand. Thank you, Paracarry. I thank you for your quick delivery. I don't usually accept questions, but oh well. It's from a kid. You must educate the younger generation. When I was a child, I had a curious mind as well. Still do. I'll get right on the answer. Thanks again for bringing this letter such a long way. Please take this as a thanks. A star piece. Would actually be a better reward if you told me what the question actually is. But the question is from a Yoshi kid, so cannot expect too much. He's probably asking where Yoshi kids come from or something like that. But anyway, we're going to close off the episode. We've done this more often. The final thing we are going to be doing before we can finally truly declare Chapter 5 and the post-Chapter 5 business concluded. Spending star pieces. We found plenty of them in the overworld and also did a lot of questions from Chuck Quizmo. Last Stand badge is now also in our possession now that we're here. But that is of course not going to be the only badge we'll be leaving this building with. Let's go see what we can buy. The most expensive one in this little shop is already in our possession. We might actually be able to buy 2, but it looks like we are not. You know what? I will actually keep the streak of buying the most expensive badge. This one is 20 and it's money. After the battle, Mario gets twice as many coins as usual if you equip this one. Sounds very handy whenever grinding for coins. Might actually do that later on. After Chapter 6 and perhaps after Chapter 7 I really want to have everything bought in the game. By that point I might actually decide to do it. And a badge like this is definitely handy to equip. But that is a problem for later. For now I think we can actually call this episode done. I'll get right on to cutting this session up in multiple parts. And next time we will be recording it is actually going to be for chapter 6, which is going to be taking place in flower fields, as we have learned. See you folks then, and Treecks out!